Hi children, welcome back to social science class. Today's our topic is about weather and climate. So what is the difference between weather and climate? Both weather and climates are same? No, both are different. Then tell me what is the difference between weather and climate? Weather is the day to day or hour to hour changes in atmosphere. Day to day or hour to hour changes in atmosphere is known as weather. In other way, we can tell that condition of the air around us in a small area which is subject to change in short period of time. That is known as weather. Weather is not the same. Weather is not same all over the world. But it is only confined to small region. So what I told children, weather is not same all over the world, but it is only confined to small region. But climate does not change from day to day. Climate does not change from day to day. Then what is climate? Average weather condition for a long period is known as climate. So what is climate? Average weather condition for a long period is known as climate. So that is the difference between weather and climate. Day to day or hour to hour changes in atmosphere, that is known as weather. Average weather condition for a long period is known as climate. We can tell some example. For example, morning, the weather condition for weather, we can tell some example. Morning weather condition may cold. Morning time weather condition may cold with a slight breeze. But by the afternoon weather changes. It became hot. And evening, if you are checking, we can see thunderstorm with some rainfall. So this is an example for weather. Okay. Now tell me what is the example for climate. India. We can take the example of India. India has a tropical monsoon climate. India has a tropical monsoon climate. What is tropical monsoon climate means? This climate means, which means hot climate. Climate in India is hot, but it is influenced by monsoon wind. Climate is hot but influenced by monsoon wind. Such type of climate is tropical monsoon climate. Actually, India has a tropical monsoon climate. Now, I think children, you got an idea about the difference between weather and climate. Weather example, ma'am already told you, morning weather condition, it may be cool, but afternoon it will be hot, and evening time, you know, we are observing every day, we are observing evening it will be thunderstorm with rainfall. So this is day to day or hour to hour changes in atmosphere. This is the example for weather. Average weather condition for a long period is known as climate. For example, India's climate is a tropical monsoon climate. Okay, now we will study what are the elements of weather. What are the elements of weather? Rainfall, air pressure, snowfall, wind, storms, humidity, temperature condition. These are the main elements of weather. What are the main elements of weather? Rainfall, air pressure, snowfall, wind, storm, humidity and temperature condition. These are the main elements of weather. Let us discuss one by one. First, we will study about air pressure. What is air pressure? Weight of air exerted on the earth's surface is known as air pressure. So, what is air pressure? The weight of air exerted on the earth's surface is known as air pressure. So once again tell me what is air pressure. Air pressure is the weight of air exerted on the earth's surface is known as air pressure. Weight of air exerted on the earth surface is known as air pressure. So when we are moving to higher altitude, what will happen to the air pressure? When we are moving to higher altitude, air pressure decreases. Air pressure decreases with the increasing altitude. And where is air pressure is high? Air pressure is high at sea level. Air pressure is high at sea level, and it gets lower with the increasing altitude. It gets lower with the increasing altitude. When the air pressure decreases with increasing altitude. Air pressure is high at sea level and it gets lower with the increasing altitude. And what about the air pressure in sea level? Air pressure in sea level is 1.05 kilogram per centimeter square. 1.05 kilogram per centimeter square. This is the this is the air pressure at sea level. Air pressure at sea level 1.05 kilogram per centimeter square. And air pressure is measured on an instrument using an instrument called barometer. So what is the instrument used for measuring air pressure? Barometer. It is used to measure air pressure. Barometer is used. Mercury barometer or aneroid barometer is used to measure air pressure. So what is air pressure? The weight of air exerted on the earth's surface is known as air pressure. Air pressure decreases with increasing altitude. Air pressure is high at sea level and gets lower with increasing altitude. At the sea level, air pressure is 1.05 kilogram per centimeter square. Air pressure is measured by using an instrument called barometer. Our next topic is about wind. So what is a wind? Horizontal movement of air is called wind. So our next topic, wind. So what is wind? Horizontal movement of air. Horizontal movement of air is called wind. So ma'am taught you about air pressure. Air pressure is high at sea level, ma'am told. Okay, whenever the temperature increases, air pressure decreases. That you must know. Air relationship between temperature and air pressure. Air pressure and temperature. When temperature increases, what will happen to air pressure? Temperature increases, air pressure decreases. Okay, whenever the temperature increases, air pressure decreases. Temperature decreases, air pressure increases. This we can tell with one example. Okay, in polar region or the equatorial region, which region air pressure will be high? Polar region. Okay, polar region, you know, it is covered with snow. It is cold. Here any temperature is very low. When the temperature is low, air pressure will increase. Okay, so polar region. What about the air pressure? Air pressure will be high in the polar region. What about equatorial region? Equatorial region is hot. Okay, so wherever temperature is there, air pressure decreases. So what about air pressure in the equatorial region? In equatorial region, air pressure will be low. Polar region, air pressure will be high, and equatorial region, air pressure will be low. Okay, so that is the example for the relationship between air pressure and temperature. Then I told you wind. Wind is the horizontal movement of air. It is caused by the variation in temperature and air pressure. As the temperature increases, air pressure decreases. So this variation in temperature and air pressure will lead to the movement of air. That is called horizontal movement of air. That is called wind. Then that is called wind. Okay, so once again I am telling the temperature. As the temperature increases, air pressure become low. As the temperature decreases, air pressure become high. Then the wind move from high pressure area to low pressure area. So how the wind will move? Horizontal movement of air is called wind. Wind move from high pressure area to low pressure area. In the coastal region, mainly found sea breeze and land breeze. Two type of wind, sea breeze and land breeze. So what is sea breeze and land breeze? Sea breeze blow daytime. Daytime it will blow from sea to land. Okay, from sea to hot land wind will blow. That is called sea breeze. But night what will happen? Night land become cold. From land wind will blow towards the sea. That is called land breeze. So sea breeze and land breeze are occurring in the coastal region. Wind is named on the direction it blow. In which direction it blow, based on that wind is named. A south wind blow south towards north, south towards north, and a east wind blow east towards west, east towards west. Wind direction is determined by an instrument called wind vane. So which is the instrument used for measuring wind direction? Wind vane. And wind speed is measured with an anemometer, which is the device used for measuring wind speed. Anemometer. Wind direction, wind vane, and speed of wind, anemometer. The most common type of anemometer is cup anemometer. Okay, the most common anemometer is cup anemometer. Here when the wind blow time, anemometer will spin and it is connected electrically to a dial inside the weather station, and wind speed is registered in a meter per second. It is registered in a meter per second. Sometimes the wind speed became extremely high, that you know it will lead to cyclone, typhoon, hurricane, etc., and it will make widespread damages. Okay, so this chapter we mainly studied about weather and climate, and one important elements of weather that we studied, air pressure. I think today's air pressure and wind also we studied, two important elements of weather. Okay, so I think today's topic is clear to you. If you have any doubt, ask me. We will meet in the next class.